Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be working on 11 uncommon nouns that if you know and learn how to use, your English is exceptional and wonderful. Are you ready? Of course you are. So let's get started. The first English word, the first English noun that if you know, your English is wonderful is the noun Panacea. 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 Panacea is the solution for all problems. Do we have a solution for all problems? The answer is no. So the word panacea refers to the solution to all problems or the solution for all problems. An example, there is no panacea for global warming, but we can take measures to control it. There is no panacea for global warming, but we can take steps to control it, which means there's not a comprehensive or, a complete solution for the issue or the crisis of global warming, but we can take steps towards controlling it, or we can take measures to control it. The second uncommon noun in English that if you know your English is wonderful is the word cacophony. 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 It has an interesting pronunciation, doesn't it? Cacophony. Cacophony. But what does it mean? Cacophony refers to a harsh, unpleasant, and annoying combination of sounds, especially when you go to crowded places, when you get stuck in traffic, when there's a large number of cars and people in a place, walking around, moving around. They make a lot of noise, right? So in such a case, you can refer to the word cacophony. Cacophony. An example. The cacophony of traffic in the city center always makes it hard to stay focused. The cacophony of traffic in the city center always makes it hard to stay focused, which means the combination of tough, unpleasant, and annoying sounds in the city center always makes it hard to stay focused or to focus on something. So you can use the word cacophony. Cacophony. Guys, do you like the cacophony of the hustle and bustle of city life? I'm the kind of person that enjoys the cacophony of city life, the cacophony of the hustle and bustle of city life. I like crowded places. I like to see people moving around because I like dynamism, guys. I like to be dynamic. I don't like to be aesthetic. So when I see a crowd of people moving around, moving forward, going somewhere, surging forward, it helps me stay dynamic. So cacophony refers to a combination of harsh, unpleasant, and annoying sounds. Alright, let's move on to the third English word. The third uncommon English word that if you know, your knowledge of English is exceptional and wonderful, which is conundrum. 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 Conundrum refers to a complicated and difficult problem or a question, usually the solution or the answer to which is complicated and mind-boggling as well. Conundrum. An example. Stabilizing the economy has become a real conundrum for economists. Stabilizing the economy has become a real conundrum for economists. Stabilizing the economy has become a real conundrum for economists, which means making the economy stable has become a real problem, a very difficult problem for economists. Have you ever faced a conundrum in your life? What do you exactly do in order to get a conundrum out of the way? Do you think deeply to find a solution to the problem or the question? Of course, that's what you got to do. That's exactly what we all have got to do in the face of a conundrum. Moving on to the next uncommon English noun, which is the word pulchritude. 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 Pulchritude means physical beauty, refers to physical beauty. So when we use the word pulchritude, we're talking about physical beauty. An example, the pulchritude of my home country always takes my breath away. The pulchritude of my home country always takes my breath away. The pulchritude of my home country always takes my breath away, which means the beauty of my home country always amazes me, always surprises me, always astonishes me or astounds me, right? So the pulchritude of my home country always takes my breath away. The next uncommon noun that if you know your knowledge of English is excellent is euphoria. 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 You may have seen this word before somewhere. Euphoria, I think, is a brand, isn't it? It's a famous brand. I don't know what type of product this company produces, but I know I've seen it somewhere. I must have seen it somewhere. It's a famous brand, Euphoria. But what does it mean? Euphoria refers to a state of extreme and intense happiness and excitement for a short period of time. So euphoria refers to a strong feeling in a state of extreme and intense happiness and excitement for a very short period of time. Temporary. After winning the lottery, she was in a state of euphoria. After winning the lottery, she was in a state of euphoria, which means after winning the lottery, she was experiencing a feeling of extreme and intense happiness and excitement. Or after winning the lottery, she had a feeling of extreme temporary excitement and happiness. The next word is epiphany. 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 Epiphany means a sudden realization or discovery of something. So, epiphany means you discover something suddenly. You realize something suddenly. So, when you have an epiphany, it means you realize something suddenly. You have a sudden realization of something, or you make a sudden discovery of something, or discover something suddenly. An example, she had an epiphany about her husband's job. She had an epiphany about her husband's job, which means she suddenly realized something about her husband's job, or she had a sudden realization of her husband's job, or she discovered something suddenly about her husband's job. The next uncommon word is torpor. 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 What does it mean? What is torpor? What does it refer to? Torpor refers to a state of mental and physical inactivity or lethargy. So torpor refers to a mental or physical state of inactivity or lethargy. Sometimes depression is followed by torpor. Sometimes depression is followed by torpor. Sometimes depression is followed by torpor, which means sometimes depression is followed and accompanied by a state of mental and physical inactivity or lethargy. Now we proceed to the next uncommon noun that, if you know, your knowledge of English is excellent, exceptional, wonderful, and fantastic, which is peregrination. 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 But what does it mean? Peregrination refers to a long journey or a long state of wandering. So when we talk about peregrination, what we're talking about is a very long journey or a very long state of wandering or a long period of wandering, not knowing what to do. Years of peregrination put her personal life in limbo. Years of peregrination put her personal life in limbo, which means, what is the meaning of limbo? Limbo means a situation of not knowing what to do, or a situation in which everything is uncertain, the future is uncertain, you don't know what to do, everything is up in the air, everything is left hanging in the air, you don't know what to do, and you're waiting for something to happen to be able to make a decision about something important that you want to do. So this is limbo. So years of peregrination put her personal life in limbo. The next uncommon word that you need to learn and also use to show others that your knowledge of English is exceptional is the word serendipity. 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 What is the meaning of serendipity? Serendipity refers to the idea that you discover something interesting accidentally. It was pure serendipity that I got a well-paid job that I wasn't qualified for, which means it was a pure accident that I got something interesting, I discovered something interesting, I got a well-paid job despite the fact that I was not qualified for it. The next word is solitude. 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 What does solitude mean? Solitude refers to the state of living alone or being alone, usually in a positive way, in a pleasant way. So solitude refers to being alone, but in a positive way, not in a negative way. In a positive way. An example. Nothing is better than solitude in your childhood memories. Nothing is better than solitude in your childhood memories. Nothing is better than solitude in your childhood memories, which means nothing is better than living alone in your childhood memories, or the state of being alone in your childhood memories. And finally, we get to the 11th word of today's video that if you know, your knowledge of English is fantastic, which is zeal, zeal, zeal. What does zeal mean? Zeal refers to strong energy and serious determination to achieve something or in pursuit of something. So when we use the word zeal, we refer to the state of strong determination and, serious passion, serious enthusiasm in pursuit of something, to make something happen, to reach a goal. An example, I'm working with zeal to reach my goals. I'm working with zeal to reach my goals. I'm working with zeal to reach my goals. I'm working with zeal to reach my goals, which means I have a strong feeling of determination, or I'm in a serious state of determination and passion and enthusiasm in pursuit of my goals, to reach my goals, to make my dreams come true. And that's about our goals. So in today's video, you learned 11 uncommon nouns that if you know and use, your English sounds fantastic and wonderful. Now what I kindly want you to do is like this video in support of this YouTube channel and its growth. Thank you. And subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And leave a positive comment down below to fill me with the energy I need to keep making these wonderful videos for you. I'll be back soon.